Hey witches, it's Taya, and I'm here with another flip through of my March Witches Planner. Let's get into the goodness. So we'll start with March. Of course, we have our overall calendar. And then we have the first week of March. I was really excited about this spread because I actually had ordered a kit with boxes that were meant for this Happy Planner Big. I love it. It's very witchy. Got all kinds of different, she is magic. Reach for the stars. Yeah, I really like this spread. It was really, it felt like a good one. Didn't quite finish it, but there you have her. Of course, I've always got my reading on the side, my week ahead reading. The next week was with a smaller kit designed for a classic size or a standard vertical. Mine's is a little bigger, but again, make it work. We make it work, and it was kind of witchy. It's got like some crystals and all kinds of different fun things going on. Good vibes. A little bit shiny. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's got gold in it. And then this week I kind of fell off a bit. I got this new, I got all this new washi and really wanted to use it. It's rose gold. And it's just sparkles and bows and moons and astrological constellations. So I kind of put this together, this whole spread, and then I don't know, I just fell off this week. I didn't fill everything in. So this is what my initial planning looked like. And then usually I go through and each day will fill out what I'm doing and what's going on. And so it's kind of a forward plan. And then you go back and it's like memory planning, filling in the rest of the spread. And I didn't go back and fill it in as I went through each day that week. I needed a little break. And then the next week, again, I have all this moon washi. It's kind of iridescent. I don't know if you can see that. Not really, no. This is the kind of iridescent you need indirect light to kind of show off. But it's a little sparkly. And I went back to the way I used to do my planning, where I have like appointments and tasks at the top, and then I have this like everyday task list, and then the bottom I just kind of fill in as I go. And I thought maybe I'll try going back to my previous planning style. Didn't like it, didn't work for me. And so that was the end of the month. I was just kind of playing around with that, just to let you know I did get back into my usual planning here in April. So I'll show you all that in April. But that was my March general planner. So the witchiness here is really in that week ahead reading I do every week, which I did continue to do. And then, yeah, I just like to have lots of witchy accoutrement as I'm going through and planning it all up. This is one of my favorites, this one here with all the gold and the stuff. And, of course, this one where it was actually sized to my planner, which I think makes it look just that much better. We're not going to look at the Today stuff on my YouTube stuff or the voice stuff, because I did nothing. I'll be blunt. I did nothing with the month. So we will flip ahead to March in my Spirit Planner, which is probably what you're here for anyways. And again, I've got my monthly layout where I go and I mark in all of my, if I've got write-ups on astrological events, or I've got my personal horoscope that I had done by an astrologer for the year. So if anything is of note there, plus any kind of the moon's phases and the solar phases. And I pull all this information into that daily spread. And then we have my month overview. So we're looking at, what was I reading, researching, and resonating? So I was reading The Taper That Lights the Way by Shani Oates, researching Robert Cochrane. And I was reading Precious Apothecary. And really it was resonating, Precious Apothecary and Catholic mysticism. It was a very interesting read. I did a lot of study time this month. Not so much time at my altar and charging. I feel like I could have done more there. But it is what it is. We'll work on it again this next month in April. And of course my month ahead reading, where I like to draw everything out. And a quick review. And then these are the pages that I really love. This is what makes me feel so good when I come back and I look at this, and I've literally filled in a thought for every single day. These I pull from my different planners, different page-a-day planners, you name it. So you can go back to my setup video and sort of see where I pull from, but I've got all sorts of different things, and I make my little quote for the day, and then I do my little write-up about it, or how I feel about what that daily thought was. And then I have got my new moon work. I do my sigil every new moon, and I actually named my servitor this month as well. I thought that was probably something I should do, get done going forward. And my full moon spread I do a spread that covers like each full moon. And then at the end, all of sort of significant stuff. I wish I had more detail on this page. Again, it was just one of those months where I just wasn't really feeling it. So I kind of made note. I saw, you know, spirit animals that I saw out. So I saw like a hare was in a crescent close to me where I walk my dog. And it was just like literally sitting on the road in front of me. And I thought, oh, that's a sign. And usually I would actually write out what that means, but I kind of didn't get around to it. I saw 3 geese, and then I saw the March 20th was the equinox. The sun enters Aries in first quarter, moon in Cancer. And then on the 20th, I saw a woodpecker at the dog park. It was so cool. And on March 31st, again, there were geese, and they were like kind of wandering in front of me. And I thought, well, maybe that's a sign. I don't know. And then these geese came swooping down and were like honking at me. And I'm like, okay, I get the sign. So that was my spirit planner for the month of March, and then we get into April, which I'll go through next month. I'm just, you see, working on it. So I usually fill out all 2 pages before I go put all the little stickers in. But I think out of everything, this is definitely my most favorite pages. They just feel like I've accomplished something. I've journaled every single day of the month, and I just, out of all the other things that kind of fell by the wayside, I did keep this up for the month. So yeah, so there you have it. That is my witch's planner for the month of March in 2021. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments. Otherwise, we'll catch you in the next one. Thanks so much, guys.